Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Red Room. Today, we're going to be playing End of Innocence, which is the Kids on Bikes 1980s young adult fiction game from the Red Room. Please check it out. Buy it. Buy 2 copies. Buy 3 copies. Give one of them to a child and another one to just a hobo, and say you'll know what to do when the time comes, and he will. Um, So we with this particular scenario is set in the city of Oakdale, which is the autumn setting, which is ostensibly a an Illinois town. Um, it's a former mining town that's kind of readjusted its economy, so it has a quarry out in the outskirts of town, and has railroad, and it's just sort of a nice middle American town. Uh, you guys are fifth grade students at uh, at the elementary school, and you all know each other. You're kind of a clique. We'll go ahead and say you meet at a tavern, and the tavern is the lunchroom.
Yeah.
Uh, and the non-player character of your clique is Charlie Tucker, who is he's kind of a shy artist type. He's always scribbling stuff. His mom, his single mom, buys him lots of Crayola markers and watercolors and things like that, because he's got what passes in the fifth grade for artistic talent, and she wants to kind of encourage it. And so you guys pay him, in chocolate milks. At lunch you'll buy chocolate milk for him if he'll draw like your favorite comic book characters, or things like that, or if you'll draw a picture of He-Man fighting, fighting Darkseid, and he will do those in return for generous donations of chocolate milks at lunch. Um, and so of late he's been pretty quiet, and he's been working on stuff, but he's not letting you guys see what he's working on. Um, and then finally a day comes where he doesn't show up for school, and you guys assume that maybe he's sick. And then the second day that he doesn't show up for school, everyone's, the teacher calls on him, uh, he doesn't say that he's present, and everybody's kind of looking around the room, because it's pretty clear that his mom hasn't called or anything to say that he's sick. So about midday, your fears are confirmed when the teacher pulls everybody into the classroom, and there is a sheriff's deputy there. Um, and he announces, are any of you kids familiar with the whereabouts of Charlie Tucker at the moment? Do you know where he might be, or any of you heard anything? And
Nope.
then he kind of is looking at everybody in turn. Um, he if he's run away, or if he said anything to you about trouble at home or anything like that, you can either say, or if you like, you can write down this number, and he writes a number on the blackboard. You can call this number and talk to someone at the sheriff's office about what you know, and no one will get in trouble. We just are hoping to help get your friend and your classmate back in one piece. So if you know anything and you don't feel like coming forward at the moment, please, call the number, and let us know what you know. And then he waits a few beats, and it's pretty clear, like, none of the kids, none of the other kids or you talk to him a whole lot, right? So he's pretty cliquish. Fifth grade is where everybody starts, stamping it down, and so he sort of waits a bit, and then gives like a general, to do about what the purpose of the sheriff's office is, and that that they're not trying to get anyone in trouble, et cetera, et cetera. And then after a while, he sort of excuses himself, and the teacher reiterates what he said, and she makes everyone write the number down, whether they're going to call it or not, and just take it home and talk to their parents about it.
Okay, I'm trying to cosplay as a 12-year-old.
Oh man, Twin Tails Sylvia.
Do I need to put some tape on my...
Tape, yeah. on the glasses.
We're
I took notes of everything.
we're practically cosplay. Oh, and look, Pedro's lighting up to be an animal lover.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You don't know.
So yeah, the lunchtime comes, and yeah, no sign of Charlie, and you guys meet at your lunch table and can discuss things if
Kyle
you
is
so desire.
smoking a cigarette.
That's how Kyle acts.
He's got those candy cigarettes.
Yeah, chocolate cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want some? Yeah, you want some?
He's reading a lot of Sartre right now, and so
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, I don't think you bourgeois understand."
Yeah.
So, yep, you meet at the lunch table if you want to discuss things. You
Hey, guys.
have the opportunity, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's kind of sad without your pal there to draw He-Man, beating up Orko.
Do you know where,
You know,
where
and
he is?
I
Do you
just
know
I just
anything?
say, yeah. I mean, I never heard anything. I have no idea what happened. I mean, he wasn't part of my troops, so I don't know. He never mentioned anything.
Kidnapped by aliens,
Maybe
Yeah, probably it's aliens. Yeah.
or he ran away with a circus.
someone killed him. It must have been that.
Yeah, he could have been a pedophile.
A pedo what? What is that?
In the 80s, no one used that word because no one had to. You just say kitty diddler.
Yeah, kitty diddler.
Some pervert grabbed him.
I wonder if he talked to strangers. My scoutmaster says that we really aren't supposed to talk to strangers. Although, I mean, we don't listen to him as much as we used to since that time he showed up and forgot to remove his lipstick.
Oh, no. You're not supposed to talk to strangers unless you're going to visit people at the old folks' home and sing carols and such for them. But that's for a merit badge, Pete.
Yeah, I tried to guide an old lady across the street once, but she was very upset. Turned out she was wanting to go down the sidewalk.
You're going down the street, lady. Daddy needs a merit badge.
Yeah, but
So yeah, none of you are aware of anything other than the fact that Pete has been very quiet of late. Are aware of anything?
Do we have lockers at school?
Fifth grade, you wouldn't. You'd just have your backpack full of everything usually, and your desks have a little pocket in them that that you sit on. There's a little section in there that you can pile all your books in.
Then I'm going to check on his pockets.
Okay, doke. All right, roll me an
Search his
investigation.
corpse. Search his corpse. See if there's money in his pocket.
yeah, and weapons.
Loot.
Okay.
And you are a detective, so yeah. And yes, some of the names might have little inside jokes built into them.
Oh yeah, brown.
I decided to be Edwina but you can call me Ed. Okay, I'm looking at the clerk. Okay. So it's
I don't think you should move that because your sound is sounding different now. Try again.
It's a 16. Okay, more or less. I need to
16.
put it
Okay.
within this.
Yeah, you do the
I cannot scroll down to see everything in the. Yeah.
Oh, you scroll down. Oh. Um, yeah, so you do the traditional thing of just looking, and then you take every book out and just sort of flip through it, the pages, and sure enough, in the one of his math books, or in his math book, you find a one of the pictures of the little sheets that he uses to draw things on has been folded up and inserted in there. In the chapter place where where the class was a couple of days ago.
Does it have any drawing on it?
Treasure map.
It might. It's folded up right now. It's folded.
Okay, then I'm going to unfold it.
All right. Yeah. When you do, you see a picture of. You think it's the tree outside his house. Because there's a little. Swinging. Swinging tire that he's drawn, and it just sort of looks like that tree to you. You've played on it enough, and there's just this very tall, gaunt figure with a wide brim hat, and he's holding an old style lantern. And it's like a picture at night, and yeah, he's just sort of kind of gloomily staring. And you can tell
Ed, that looks creepy.
Yeah, he's only partially completed it. It looks like,
I don't remember him drawing anything like this. I mean, he used to draw cool stuff like, robots and lasers and spaceships. What the heck is this?
Probably some other kids asked him to draw that.
I don't know if anybody asked him to draw this. That looks weird. I mean, look at the nose on that guy.
That looks like his house.
Oh, maybe no face. It's a pure silhouette except for like glowing kind of yellow eyes, and the lantern glows the same color yellow.
Oh, gracious. So, I'm sorry, guys. Remind me what our friend's name is again. I'm trying to make a note.
His name is Charlie Tucker.
Charlie Tucker? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will ignore the references. I'm going to ignore them entirely.
What are the references? I don't know. I missed those ones.
So do you think Charlie saw this strange guy?
I think that should be the case. Probably someone that was looking at his house or something.
You see a kitty feather. Maybe the Peter, does it look like your scoutmaster?
I mean, the hat is not dissimilar. I will say that.
Yeah, I assume the Charlie Tucker that he's referring to indirectly is from The Big Bang Theory. Miguel, just to let you know.
Okay.
So
could be.
He was Pop. He was Pop. Yeah. Anyway, it's like I kind of look at Ed funny and say, no, I don't think that looks very much like my Scoutmaster. No, I don't think so.
Do you want to go and check the tree?
I think we should.
Probably there's
Okay, I think that's a great idea. The outdoors is always a place to find out things about yourself and others. That's what my Scoutmaster says.
Maybe someone has seen this guy. The neighbors, perhaps they saw the guy around.
Hey Pete, are you going to eat that piece of bread?
What? No.
Okay, I take the piece of bread and I take out of my backpack a small rat. Hey, here, take it, eat.
A small what?
Rat. I brought a friend.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Hey guys, this is. Well, what's his name? This is Rat.
Do you know that rats and the plague and all that thing?
Oh no, that's some
You should be careful.
story They tell you on history class. Don't
No,
believe
no.
that.
I think the fleas on rats they transmit the plague. You should be
Well,
careful.
it smells funny, but it's nice.
Yeah, I can't have anything to do with rats. I'm supposed to be clean as well as brave and thrifty. But yeah,
Did you know rats used to carry the plague?
Used to.
Why are
That's
you
the
repeating that?
used to. Not anymore. Well, let's go, guys. Then.
Can we
let's
go?
go check out the tree.
So after school,
Yeah.
you guys, get together and meet at Charlie's house. There is a sheriff's deputy car parked outside. You can see through the big bay window of his mom's house that she's inside talking to two of them. But you know that's not where the tree is. So, what are you guys up to?
Well, I walk. I try to find the tree.
But I'm
Okay.
going to try to overhear the conversation if I can between the mother.
Okey-doke. All right, so let's go. Who's going tree and who's
Tree.
sneaking up on the
I'll
conversation?
go up to the tree. I'm going to stay, and to eavesdrop would be contrary to the Boy Scout code.
I want
So
to
I'll go
eavesdrop.
to the tree.
I'll eavesdrop as well.
Okay,
And
so
I'll take
tree
notes.
people.
I'm taking notes of everything.
All right, so tree folks, you get to the tree, and yeah, there's the tire that's been secured up in it by a neighbor, and the area around the tree is kind of compacted where you guys are always running and pushing each other on it, and you don't do as much of this as you used to when you were younger, but it's still kind of an inadvertent place where you guys hang out and chat after school, so you know this place pretty well.
Okay, so I'll go over to take a look at the tree and see if I can see an angle that matches up with the drawing.
Okay, doke. Roll me an investigate. What are you up to, Kyle?
I'll just go to the tree to see if there are any kind of markings.
Yeah, there are tons of markings here, like CT. There's like a little cross, and it has CT, and then it has EB under it, and you just don't know what that could be indicative of. Like, it's so weird.
Yeah.
You've never noticed it before either. And then you see one that says, KJ, and then a little cross, and then just an X's, just two X's.
Rats.
Roll me an investigate though as you check out the tree.
Okay.
So Pete, what was your roll?
I just dropped my die. Let me try again.
Well, that's one part of the rolling process. The next part is to look at the number.
No. I mean, I dropped it on the floor, dude. Come on, man.
That's unfortunate.
I am having to. Give me a second. I'm having to kind of reach. I'm having to reach under the table and get my dice.
We never know what level of familiarity some of the viewers may have with role playing. So sometimes explaining how the dice work. Actually, the Quags rulebook actually shows how to use dice. It's like roll them, look at the results. It's like a diagram.
Do they have a flow chart?
No, just a diagram.
Okay.
Okay.
I only got the 10.
Well, this die tried to escape me, so I'll just grab another one. Which is unfortunate because I actually kind of like this one. But anyway, it's too far in the corner. I'm not going to go reaching for it.
Cal, you find the little CTEB thing, and you spend way too long trying to work out what that could conceivably mean.
Okay, here we go. So let's see. I don't have a modifier for wits. I don't have the skill, so it's untrained. So I guess that's +1 bonus to basic searches, right? Now, would this fall under my wilderness navigation or orienteering?
Orienteering, yes. Yeah, I think orienteering would be ideal for this, yeah.
Okay.
because you were trying
All
to
right.
match up terrain to an image. Yeah.
So I rolled a 15. So that's a total of 17.
Okay. So yeah, you take the picture and you basically just kind of move with it, and then there's that beautiful cinematic scene, just like in Star Wars, where she holds up a dagger to a wreck that occurred thousands of years after the dagger was made. That what? Let's not get into that. And you pull the paper down, and yeah, essentially you're looking at the same vantage as it, and you are basically standing with your back to Pete's window. Or sorry, to Charlie's window.
Okay.
So yeah, you look inside and you see Charlie's room, and there's all sorts of his art on the wall that is new,
Okay.
but you can't make out because he doesn't clean his window very well. You can't make out all the what fors.
So I think about this very carefully,
Mhm.
and I try the window. Can I push it up?
Okay, you can, and now, and it budges a little bit.
Okay. Is
So
it
just roll me a straight strength check, and
okay? Let's see. So I don't. Let me double check my character sheet, but I don't think I have a strength bonus.
okay.
So that will be a total of 12.
Okay. You don't think you can do it on your own because it's got a lot of paint on the window. The window's been painted a time or two, and then you don't think that Charlie opens his window a whole lot. But maybe with some help, you might be able to get it up.
So I go over to Kyle and say, Kyle, help me get that window open.
Oh, you need a rock?
No, I just need you to help me lift up the. No, Kyle.
Oh, you want? Okay.
I need you to help me open the window, not break the window.
Okay. So I'll try to help him.
Okay. And in the meantime,
Mm-hmm.
team eavesdrop.
Yep.
So yeah, you're getting close. There's the bay window. There's the door. It's autumn, so the door is closed. So you're getting close to the bay window. Roll me a sneak roll to see if you can avoid attention.
I rolled a 5, so
Okay.
I don't think I can avoid attention.
I don't have any skill, but I rolled a 16.
Okay.
And that was one. So 17.
Aaron, yeah, you flatten yourself and just sort of shimmy. Like there's a row of bushes, decorative, shrubs, and you just sort of get between it and the side of the house and shimmy your way up to where the bay window is, where you can stick your ear against it where a drape is, and you're starting to hear what's being said, but it's like and then,
We're on the Charlie Brown
Charlie Brown.
commercial. There you go.
Yeah, precisely.
and then Ed, you're kind of sneaking around a little bit, and then you hit the sprinkler that's arranged in the bushes, and basically bounce into the bay window, and the two sheriff's deputies and Charlie's mom just sort of swivel and look and see, and the deputies do a double take of not sure what to make of it, and then Charlie's mom like brightens up and waves and comes over to the front door.
Busted.
So you have just seconds to make your escape if you're going to.
I'm going to ask for him. I'm not going to do an escape. I'm just going to ask.
Ambush
Okay.
I mean,
them,
we're
ambush
kids.
them.
Okay, with Charlie.
She opens the door like, "Oh, hey, Ed."
Hey, Miss Charlie's mother. What is going on with Charlie? He hasn't been coming to school.
Oh, I thought they talked to you at school today about it. Charlie is he's missing, and we were kind of hoping that maybe some of you guys might know something about it. And now, yes, you can see that she's kind of clearly worried about him. But the brightness of seeing one of you show up. You can tell she probably thought you had some information, but then when you ask that, you can see it kind of go out of her.
So I'm sure she will appear. Not then.
Has he been talking about? Has he been talking about running away? Is he sad?
No. He's been quiet for the last few days, quieter, but not.
He didn't go to one of your friends' houses, maybe, and not tell me. That Johnson boy. I know his father's kind of a bad seed.
Isn't Johnson homeless? I thought he was homeless.
Rat boy.
Rat boy has a home. Oh, great.
I don't know if Johnson has a father, Miss Charlie's mother.
His mother has the same issue. She doesn't know.
Oh my goodness!
She had a DNA test, and it turned out she wasn't the mother.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, we're getting canceled.
Kyle.
So, was I able to hear something?
Yeah. Like say you push your and yeah, basically they were before she came over to the door, they were basically asking her like if he had any family that he would be with, or if he had shown any signs of running away, and she's like no, and she points out that he didn't even take any clothes or anything like that. Like the only things that are missing is his school backpack and his bike. And they're like, well, that indicates that he may have run away. And and that's about the time that Ed bounces against the window.
Because we're really bad at this. We're just kids.
Yeah. Yep.
Can I go? I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask to go to the toilet, and I'm going to try to look. Because
that's brilliant. We get away with so many things because we're children.
Exactly.
Now, what do you typically dress like, Ed, in your more or less kid career of being a detective? Like, how much do adults know you're a kid detective?
Shorts.
Long coats, a pipe.
No.
Do you wear like a deer stalker hat and and always carry a magnifying glass?
Como é que diz tipo das meias altas em inglês?
Okay, Charlie's mom does not appear to know that you are a kid detective and therefore can't be trusted. And so she's like, "Oh, sure, it's well, you know where it is. So,
yes.
Help yourself, young lady."
So I'm going to go and sneak in
the deputies clearly don't trust you. But you've read a lot about detectives, and police tend not to trust detectives because they're so much smarter than the police.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't know I'm a detective.
Yeah, you're like, whatever, Deputy Lestrade, stand aside.
Oh my goodness.
So team breaking the window.
Mm-hmm. No, team open the window.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Team open the window despite Kyle's best efforts.
Yeah.
You managed to push the window up, and you can now get inside the room.
Excellent.
And Aaron, you're still in a good hiding spot. Are you maintaining that, or?
If they are still there, I will keep hiding.
Keep listening.
Maybe they'll say something else.
Okay. As soon as Ed goes to the quote unquote bathroom, one of the deputies is like, "Oh, that's the Browning girl. She's always calling in tips on the line. She's gonna be trouble."
I'll make notes. I'll have to tell her about that. But that's not important.
She doesn't know we have caller ID.
Oh my goodness.
Call from a payphone.
So yeah, the deputies immediately start. Yeah, oh, that's a good point. They're like,
You don't do it from
she
your phone.
she doesn't know we have a camera set up on that payphone. They immediately say, hey, it might not be a bad idea for you to talk to some of Charlie's friends and get their parents maybe together and see if any of them know anything. When we visited at school, there's always a certain amount of pressure not to talk to the law because the kids today don't like Johnny Law on account of all that rock and roll music they listen to.
Exactly. It's the rock and roll
Yeah.
music.
Damn that Twisted Sister, says the other deputy. Between them and the Beastie Boys, no one trusts us anymore.
Oh God.
Oh boy. Oh goodness.
Okay, let's start searching the room. Quick.
So
All
yeah,
right, and Ed, you are going where instead of the bathroom?
To Charlie's room.
Okay. So yeah, you guys bundle in. You'll have a little bit of time before Ed arrives, but then Ed will show up. So
okay.
so what are you going to do with your?
I start quickly looking at these new pictures and seeing how many of them seem to involve this dude with the lantern or weird stuff that we're not used to as drawing.
About half of them. And what's weird is
Oh.
they're not all around his house. They're all over the place, like all over town. And they all look, fairly fresh. You're not a crayon and watercolor forensic scientist, but yeah, they all look like stuff that he's fairly recently done. And you've probably been over to his house, a few days or a week or so back, and all this wasn't here. So this looks like the work of maybe 4 or 5 days of him doing stuff. So it's probably like 6-7 pictures, but of the Lantern Man, and then a few other pictures of just where he's trying to map something out. It looks like, and it's very partial. Like
But by the way the drawings are, it seems that the man is following him, or it's just sites where he saw the man.
Let's think. Roll me.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me an influence, I think.
Influence? Okay.
To kind of see if you can guess what his mental state is. And also, you hear some creaking of someone approaching the door of the room.
So I got a 15.
15? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you're looking, you're forming your hypothesis, and then you hear creak, creak, creak as someone's getting close to the door. You have only moments to grab a weapon.
Okay. So I immediately go to the other side of the door to hide behind it so that when somebody cracks it open, and I assume it's just someone coming in to take a look at stuff, I will be hidden behind the door when they open it.
And I will hide under the bed.
Okay.
There you go. Classic kid stuff.
Yep. All right. Ed, roll me a notice roll or an investigate. And then each of you roll me a stealth roll, but I'll only take the highest roll.
20, but not natural.
Or actually, I'll only take the lowest roll. A dirty 20?
Yeah, dirty 20, yes.
Gotcha.
Sneaking, right?
Oh, boy. Yeah, sneaking, or if you've got... is stealth really a...
No, it's sneaking for me.
Sneaking, yeah.
I also got a dirty 20.
Okay. Pete, you may be the make
or break.
All right.
Because I have sneaking.
Man, you turbo slide under that bed. Like you've done this before.
Yeah.
It's almost like you have an alcoholic father.
Yeah, there you go. It's a great place to hide from the belt.
Yep.
So let's see. I have rolled a 19 on the die.
Okay. All right. So I mean, it's good. Whoever this is good, Ed. But as you push in the door, you realize there's someone on the other side of the door, and you have only moments to grab a weapon.
We're
Uh,
children. We don't have weapons. Well, maybe
well, I'm
22 rifle,
telling the police it's
but only
outside.
when my dad lets me take it out.
If it's the evil monster that took Charlie, I can just scream.
That's true. Do you go ahead and scream preemptively, or do
Oh,
you give him an
no,
attack?
brave. I
You
will
give
give
him
him.
a round to attack? Okay. Yeah, you push in the door, and yeah, it's at this point that you guys realize that the three of you have met up. So do you
Oh
scream,
man.
Ed?
Look
What
at
are
all this
you?
weird stuff Charlie has on the wall.
Weren't you supposed to go to the tree house?
We did go to the tree, but look, the picture that we found in the locker. Charlie was drawing it from his bedroom window, and look at
Can
all
Let
this
me
other
take my
stuff he
cell phone
drew.
and take a picture. Ah, no, we don't have that.
can I come out? It's okay, Pete. Can I come out under the bed?
Yeah, yeah, your dad's not here.
Uh,
Sorry, sorry, I,
And remember,
I,
I,
this is the '80s, so there's a very good chance that the bed has one of those little drapes on it, so that like yeah, the
yes.
little cloth drapes down over the
yep,
bottom part.
yep. That makes it easier to hide. So I say, Ed, should we take these? I mean, look at all these places. Here's the guy to these places, but he's made these diagrams like he's trying to connect something. I don't know. It's weird. It reminds me of something on TV. I'm trying to remember what the show is called.
Do you want
He's
to
making
take
a
the
map.
diagrams with us? I mean,
I start thinking out the drawings.
Yeah.
Quick,
Okay.
we must
It's
go.
like, I'm trying
maybe
to think
not
of the
all
name of the
of them, so
show.
their mother may know.
Oh, Unsolved Mysteries. It can be like Unsolved Mysteries, where we do the thing with the lines and the little pins and smoking cigarettes.
Oh, there's no way Ed doesn't know about Unsolved Mysteries. Robert Stack has the best trench coat game
Yeah,
in all of
absolutely.
time. Like that's a true detective.
Yeah.
He doesn't even do up the buckle on the belt. He just ties it. That's how awesome he is.
Exactly.
Well, after I gather all the drawings, I just head out the window.
Okay. You just put them in your like backpack or
Yep. Yep.
okay, doke. You roll them up, and you in your head you hear the you know Raiders of the Lost Ark theme playing. You're like, man, that movie deserves a sequel. I hope someone doesn't scream through the whole movie
Yep.
because that would really ruin it.
Oh,
Let's go, guys! Quick.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm
Okay.
gonna go by the door. I'm just gonna go to the toilet first.
Okay, you head back.
Yes.
All right. You get to the restroom, and then yeah, you head back out as though you're coming out of the restroom just in time because yeah, Miss Tucker is you know worried that you fell in or something, and is almost about to check on you when you show up, and she's like, "Oh, there you are, Ed. So, hey, are you hungry? Would you like something to eat or drink?"
Not right now. Thank you, Miss Charlie's mother. But I can come back another time.
Oh, please do, please do. And would you mind telling your parents to give me a call when you get home?
I will.
And
If they're
yeah,
home.
she gives you a pat on the head.
So probably my parents are not home.
She gives
So
you a
I
pat on the head like only a mother who is missing her vivacious son who has been gone for 2 days now can. And you know you don't feel any guilt at all because you're a sociopath. No, but yeah, she does look very maudlin as she sees you to the door, and yeah, the deputies meanwhile have basically said, you know, we'll keep looking, but right now with the sheriff out of town, coordinating a search party is not something we can do until we know, that he hasn't run away. So if you'll keep calling relatives and talk to the boy's friends, if you need a resource officer, call us, blah, blah, blah. But basically, yeah, they're kind of soft pedaling her that, like, we can't do much, until because it looks like he's a runaway. But they will prepare a search party, but they don't expect to do that very quickly. And obviously she's not having that. But yeah, and then you see the deputies go past, and let's see. And yeah, they do not notice you. They walk out and they're kind of chatting to each other, like, "Oh, this whole situation's so screwed up." They're like, "Oh, it's red tape. We had that Carson kid go missing last year, and we, dredged the lake at huge cost to the taxpayers, and it ended up that he was over at his girlfriend's house." And yeah, they kind of shooting the bull with each other until they get in the car and drive away, and that's about the best you pick up.
When they drive away, I get out of hiding and
Yep.
I'll go over to the tree.
Yeah, Ed is being pushed out the door right about that time. So
And of course, I and Kyle are kind of bundling out of the window to,
okay.
because we can't go out through the hallway because she's
Yep.
going to say, "How did you
Yep.
go to the bathroom and come out with two boys?" But anyway, so it's so we bundle out the window and try to get it closed without making a mess or too much
Okay.
noise.
Yeah, together you guys can close it, pretty much the same as you opened it. So
Okay, guys, the cops aren't doing anything. They
Yeah,
say
but-
that the sheriff's not here. They're not going to do a search party because they think he ran away. His bike is missing, but he didn't take anything else, just the bike.
Well, we have these drawings. Perhaps we should go and see what's on these sites that he draw. Perhaps there are some clues over there.
What are the sites? I didn't see the drawings
I
yet.
show him the drawings.
it's various spots around town. There's no real rhyme or reason. It's just places that there's some landmarks and stuff that you may recognize. But give me an investigate roll.
Okay, not good. I roll a 5 plus 12.
And anyone else can do this as well if you guys are laying them out and kind of looking.
I roll a 5.
And there is a map here. There is a map here, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It looks like a zipper and like a bunch of X's, and there's no landmarks clearly, defined. It looks like it's something he understood what it meant, but
It's investigation.
yep. Or what's
So
Uh,
I'm going to try to use my, let's see. So it's a map, right? So
It is. Yep.
I should be able to use my orienteering capability on that.
Okay.
So let me roll a d20 and see if I can come up with something.
And because you've got skill in that, I will tell you this is a piece of like not vellum, but it's a piece of paper that's like kind of clear, clearish, that you can see through. So
gotcha.
So,
okay,
yeah,
so it's
you
like he
think it could
traced
be
it.
It could
It's
be an
tracing paper.
overlay. Yeah, it could. Yeah, it's
Okay.
tracing paper, and it could be an overlay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I get a total of 15.
11 for me.
Okay. Anybody else?
I roll a 7.
16 for me.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing jumps out, but yeah, Pete's idea does sort of make sense. That you think this paper was meant to go on top of another map to kind of show what it
So
was
now-
doing, what he was doing. But you
we
didn't.
just need-
There wasn't a map next to it or anything. Yeah.
It must be.
Perhaps-
It must be
Perhaps
the
we
Google
should.
map.
Yeah, perhaps we should go to to the city hall or something like that to get a map of the city and try to see if there is
Yep.
any connection.
City Hall would have a map. So
Yeah.
would the library and maybe the Historical Society, all of which are in Founder Square.
All righty. Well, I guess we better go then.
And if Miguel, if you've got it, if you want to pull up the map of Oak Brook,
Yep.
you guys can refer to that. This will be interactive.
Mostly.
You remember that time we tried to use the whiteboard to do miniatures and we just made him mad? So yeah, there are several places where there might be maps of the city that
Maybe the library is better. I mean, Aaron can use his library card, and nobody will suspect whatever.
That's true, Aaron, you are in the library probably quite a bit, so yeah, you know exactly where the map of the city is.
I would prefer.
It's in the lobby. Yeah, it's in the lobby.
Let's go to the library.
If we can find the map, I can help read it. We can try to match it to what's in the pictures.
Dun, 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 dun.
Young Indiana Jones music. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, way too early for that though. Also, if I start humming the Raiders of the Lost Ark theme, it becomes the Superman theme at some point, and I never know when it is. Like it's the weirdest thing.
So where are we going to get the map?
That's up to you guys.
Going to the library.
I'm going to the city. Well, I'm going to the city hall.
Okay.
Because that's typically where your mom gets the support money.
Yeah, precisely.
He doesn't have a mom.
Exactly.
I don't have. Well,
Oh.
as far as I know, I don't have a mom. So.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, his dad is let's say between jobs veteran.
A single father. A single father.
Yeah, he is a single father.
Full-time father. For now.
Yep.
He always tells you that your mom was a big war hero and that she flew planes against the Luftwaffe, and you should be very proud of her.
We're such bad people. But at least there's been no inappropriate scenage so far.
Right. So you go to the city hall, Kyle. Pete, you're going to the library, and who else? Who else is going where?
I'm going to the library as well.
Yeah, library as well.
Yes.
And Ed, you're okay. So all right. So city hall. You get to city hall, and you go in, and yeah, there's a big survey map of the city there.
Don't they have those for the tourists to take with them?
Tourists.
Those foldable maps
Wrong
of the
sound.
city.
They have a placemat version, and they like the lady there is like, we'll give you the placemat version if it looks basically like this. Only around the edges of it has like little coupons for like half off on your first oil change with Meineke, or it's like local businesses. So it's like the what's the word I'm looking for, the Chamber of Commerce sponsors these little maps that they give out to people, and so yeah, that's what you're looking at more or less, with some little dings here and there for like, oh, there's where the Meineke is. And
can I take it with me, or?
Yes, you can have that, courtesy of the Chamber of Commerce, young man.
Well, thank you, ma'am, and I'll just go.
All right.
Run off.
You amscray out. You can tell that she likes you because she waits almost till you get completely out the door before she begins spraying the place with air freshener.
Oh my goodness.
And the rest of you walk into the wonderful library of Oak Brook, which is a teak wood, very deluxe, fancy place. It has like a big crest on the second floor, and it's not at all a clue in another scenario, so just forget about it. And yeah, like the people here all wear like really nice sweaters and are just, they're always salivating at the idea that a young reader might open a book and find a whole new world, just like LeVar Burton says you will.
Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, although someone else is probably hosting it at this point, whatever it's called. It's probably that nice Bill Cosby guy who is not at all going to be
Exactly.
problematic later.
Oh god.
So
Or it could be the electric company,
Yeah, could be. So yeah, there's a map of the city here that's it's basically like the founder's map, sort of, and so it's kind of this older, kind of slightly faded historical map back from when they were back when the quarry was going in the early days of the town, but it's a kind of a local historical artifact, and they have it behind some plexiglass and out for people to look at. And yeah, the librarians are just like, "Oh, hey, Aaron, you brought your friends?
Yeah.
Gosh, we got plenty of new books in the 500 section.
Oh,
I think you're really gonna like them."
I need to check that.
I mimeographed you a listing of them, and she hands you a piece of paper with purple mimeograph on it, and you're getting a contact high just from the smell of the mimeograph. You're like,
So I'll try to keep focused and not just run over
and not just deeply inhale the mimeograph fluid until you go wiggy. Remember, kids, everything was dangerous in the 80s. Like everything.
And it was still fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Photocopies could get you high in the 80s. So, yep, you guys are looking at the founder map. It's so lovely.
We still have leaded gasoline at this time.
Uh-huh.
We're just sitting there, Mom tells us to get out and pump the gas, and we're just sniffing those fumes.
Mm-hmm. Good Lord.
It's good quality leaded. We can tell by the smell.
Oh god.
What skill can we use to try to overpose his drawings to the next?
I think you could use investigate. You could also use outdoor skills.
Right.
And
Let me give it a shot.
Maybe knowledge too. So any of those three, dealer's choice.
Well, this time my roll was really bad. That's a total of 7.
7.
Yep, just when I needed a good roll.
Okie doke. Anybody else?
I rolled
Got anything better than a 7?
15.
Sorry, guys.
I rolled a 9, but with the bonus is 14.
14? Okay. You learn 2 things. A, you learn this is not the map because this map is too big. But what you do see is that the little things that look like zippers are apparently the rail lines. Because the shape of them, after you turn it a few times, you're like, oh, yeah, the shape of it, but given the scale, you realize this is not the map he was using, but it is definitely supposed to go over the town. And yeah, now you know that the little zipper signs are rail lines.
Ah, okay.
So technically, I suppose you could hold it a certain way, right, to try to figure out what the size is. So, but that may not have occurred to you guys. Well, no, for that roll, yeah, you can figure that out. That even though it's not the scale, if you hold it a certain way, you can kind of make some guesses. And that does clarify for several of the X's that they are places where he made the pictures, or places where he encountered whatever he saw that he did the drawings. And Kyle, I'm sorry, you made a roll to figure out before you slid under the bed what his mindset was while he was doing these. You don't think the thing was following him. You think he was following it because there are pictures where it's not facing him.
Okay.
There are pictures where it's like walking away down a street, and he's drawing the picture of it, and you're like, oh, okay, and so yeah. But you're not with them, because you've got your map. What are you going to do now that you've got your map?
Well, they told
and you don't
me
have the overlay.
Yeah, they told me that they were going to the library, right?
Yeah, that's true. They did tell you that's where they were going. But you found that sometimes people tell you they're going places so that they can be alone.
Okay. So perhaps I'm going to try to make new friends. I'm going to try to go to some dark corner to the trash cans.
Well, it's funny you should say that.
Yeah.
Because as you come out and you're trying to figure out where you're going to go next, a white pickup truck with a bunch of high school boys goes by, and one of them tosses something at you. So, what's your defense?
10.
You don't have an agility bonus? No, you don't.
No,
my gosh. No. Man, you really should, because of home life. You get nailed by a balloon filled with water and what you think might be shaving cream, and a bunch of the high schoolers like ha ha ha, and they're like pointing and
and they'll just I'll get you.
But you notice, roll me and investigate.
14.
Okay. Yeah, you notice that they're not. You don't think they're running around just throwing these at people at random. I mean, clearly they are at least once, but they've got a bunch of shovels and things in their pickup truck. And so a few of the boys are in the back, but they're in there with like pickaxes and shovels and stuff. And and they do this and then drive away real quick, heading up the road towards Victorian Hill.
I'm not going to clean myself. I just stare at them to try to think where the hell they are going with shovels and pickaxes.
Yep, and as you do that, a nearby man sees you and is like, "Come here, son! My goodness, what those darn boys!" And he's like trying, he pulls out a handkerchief and he's trying to kind of, grab sections.
I don't talk to strangers. Bye bye, old man. Goodbye, and I'll just start running away.
I'll have you know I'm the mayor. No. he is like, well, I can't fault that policy, I suppose.
I didn't vote for you.
I should hope not.
He looks at you kind of funny and says,
yeah.
I could swear they promised me all the votes in 5-year-olds.
I should hope not. You're not dead or fictional, and I would never heard that.
There you go.
Oh, gosh.
A little red meat there for you. He you run off, and he's like, oh well, like he looks like, well, that's fair, I guess. But so where you headed with your?
I just head towards the. I don't know if they told me a lie or not, but I'm going to the library.
Okay, you trust them and go to the library. All right. Well, your trust is justified. Although you probably catch them as they're leaving the library.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, I got a map. Look.
Kyle has a combination of water and what looks like maybe shaving cream uh, liberally splashed about him around the head and shoulders.
You smell better now, Kyle.
Oh,
He
some
does. He does
Maybe
smell
yes,
a
shaving
little
cream.
bit like Aquavelva, yeah.
yeah. Well, I saw some guys headed up that way in a pickup truck with shovels and pickaxes. I don't know if that's suspicious or not, but
I don't know.
Shovels and pickaxes.
mhm.
Do we still need
Any,
the Do we still need the map, or should I stop sharing?
look, a map. I got a map.
Okay, I'll wait.
You
Uh,
can.
I don't think we need the map unless the game master tells us what are the places with the
Have the map up.
Mhm.
It's useful, I think.
Well, I can.
You can pull it up if we need it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
So
open.
yeah, if anyone needs the map, the catchphrase will be "The crow flies at midnight," and then Miguel will know to bring the map up, and no one will suspect we coordinated it.
Yeah. So, did you figure out anything?
Not much. I don't think so, at least.
we have
Well,
a
we
map.
know.
These are the places,
Yeah,
Peter.
yeah. I mean, we know that this matches up with railroad tracks, and we should be able to compare this to maps and see what he had traced because he apparently traced this from a map, right? I mean, it's tracing paper,
Yeah,
so we
and
should be able to match it up.
yeah, and I think he was following the strange man, not
He
the
kept
other way
seeing him
around.
everywhere.
Well, at least most of the places, but that there are other places where it's just a place, not. Should we try to take the same route as he did? Try to find anything?
The
So I'm
railroad?
going to take a look at the. So did we clarify for me? Did we ever figure out which maps in there matched what he had traced?
Yeah, you've got a picture for about 6 out of the 8 X's that he put on the paper,
Okay. Okay, so I suggest that we start and go from X to X,
and
the ones we
almost
know.
all of them are in Founders Square and Victorian Hill.
Well,
Okay.
we are at Fountain Square, so let's start there.
Yep.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll
so
follow the map.
you go and visit the spots.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So spot number 1, you head to, and it's on the edge of a park. You kind of look around, and it's a little spooky. It's starting, sundown. It's starting to get a little dark. But yeah, so this place isn't terribly spooky at the moment. But second place you go to is an old. Uh, it's an old shop. It looks like it's a hardware store of some sort, but it's kind of a ma and pa hardware store, and it's got pretty strict hours, like and it's already closed. It looks like it closes up at 7 p.m.
So what I'll do when we go to these spots, I'll go through the drawings we took down off his wall
hmm
and see if this looks like places where he drew the Lantern Man.
Yep. Yeah, you can do sort of the same thing where you look around until you find where it is.
Hmm.
Um, And so, yeah, you get 2 of them, and you're like, okay, yeah, it was here. He was standing here, and he had to be looking this way to see you.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, let's continue.
Yep.
Okay. Third place. All right. Now the sun has gone down, and bad news. This one's a cemetery.
Oh,
Oh dear.
And yeah, it looks like maybe he was inside the cemetery for this one.
Gracious. Okay.
Is the
Now, the good
cemetery?
news is the cemetery doesn't lock up. It's just like it's just got fencing around it, but they're little open public walking gates. So you can walk right through if you need to. But it's a
So my
cemetery.
scoutmaster told me that, there are no such things as ghosts. So we should be okay going through the cemetery.
Okay. All right. Who
Okay.
believes that? Everyone? Everyone believe that?
Well,
Well, I certainly do because my scoutmaster told me.
Yep.
if the scoutmaster told him, I guess we should trust him.
Well, kind of. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I do have this very impressive sash.
Yep, that's true. He does have a sash with more medals than General Patton.
Precisely.
So yeah, you guys get into the cemetery. You're looking for the spot, and roll me a. Roll me a. It's not called wits, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Roll me a wits roll.
I think I'm going to piss my pants. I rolled a 5.
Oh, 17 for me.
Okay.
I'm rolling very bad today. Okay, because I'm a little detective.
No,
Stop
that's
jinxing me,
All right.
guys.
So what did you roll?
A 9. Well, with my wits bonus is a 10.
Okay.
you
So
have it trust-
Miguel's still in the back.
But I have a danger sense. So does it make useful for this?
No, yeah. That will help for this. So, and then Pete, how'd you do?
Yeah, let me roll my die. I have a 16 on the die.
Okay, so yeah, Aaron, they're looking around, and you're not into this. You're not paying attention to this. Pete's doing his thing, and you're just sort of reading tombstones because some of them have cute little sayings on them. Like uh, here lies Lenny Bohr, 2 shots with a 44, no less, no more. Yeah, that sort of thing. And so you're reading some of that stuff, and then you see a shadow between 2 trees with a wide brimmed hat over the top of it, and 2 stabbing lantern eyes, and it is holding an old style lantern, and is looking straight at you. And take a fear point.
And I scream. And
What happened? What?
What happened?
I
You saw a ghost? Where's the ghost? Where's the ghost?
There are no ghosts. What happened?
It
I
walks
point.
between the 2 trees. It walks between the 2 trees, and the 2 trees are just like, there, but it treats them almost like a doorway, and it just disappears between the 2 trees, although that should be impossible. And yeah, the rest of you get to Aaron, turn around and notice Aaron while he's shouting.
Aaron, what's wrong?
Hey, what happened?
I saw it. It was there. The Lantern Man.
I look.
What did you see?
It was there. The Lantern Man.
So I look over there and I take out my multi-tool and I flip out the little blade on my multi-tool and say, "Brave, trustworthy, and clean." And I walk over towards the trees.
All right, you walk to the trees, and it's colder here, but you don't see anything out of whack, except, there is frost on the 2 trees between them. It's kind of like facing each other, like the places where they would face each other, there's a frost line on either side of the tree,
So does Pete need to make a roll to realize that that's completely abnormal?
Yeah, make me a outdoor skills roll.
Okay.
But yeah, I
let's
mean,
see.
just the fact that you have the skill and that's
I rolled a 2 on the D20.
You know that it's not normal, but you think it's you think that it means that maybe they did, they treated these trees for some sort of tree rot or something recently. And you think maybe Aaron's just seeing things, like he saw maybe some residual chemicals or something.
So I come back over to you and say, Aaron, I'm not seeing anything. Although it is a little strange. It's so cold there, and there's even frost on the trees.
I know it's not there anymore, but I saw it. It was there. I'm sure it was there.
So Aaron's the bookworm, right?
He is.
Yep.
Okay. So Aaron, you're sure that you saw this? I mean, like when we go out in the woods and march around, we can see all kinds of strange things if we don't look very carefully.
Yeah, at night.
Did you see it like out of the corner of your eye, or?
No, I saw it. I really saw it. I'm sure it was there.
But it was the man with the glowing eyes?
It was what? I don't.
The man with the glowing eyes.
Yeah, it had glowing eyes. It was that one.
Okay, so the one that Charlie's been drawing.
It must be, unless there's
Let me
another.
check, and I'll head over to the trees to see if I can
Okay.
see anything.
All right.
Do I notice any
Roll me and investigate, and we'll see. Anyone else investigating around?
Didn't you say
I mean,
also
Pete did a bang up job.
I roll a 17 now, so it's 21.
There you go.
outdoor skills? The investigation or outdoor skills? Or any?
Well, what do you? Yeah, are you looking at the trees
I'm looking
for
at
the outdoor
trees.
skill, or are you
Yeah.
looking? Okay. So what was the roll for outdoor skills?
Outdoor skills, it was 15.
15. Okay.
Mm.
No, yeah, you don't agree with Pete's. Pete didn't share his theory, so yeah, you look at it and you're like, no, that's a frost line, and yeah, it's cold. It's colder here than it should be for no
Mhm.
really apparent reason. So yeah, that is a little unnerving to you.
I touched the tree on the cold side to see if
Yeah,
there's
it feels like touching an ice cube, and yeah, you can see little chunks of frost break off, of the bark when you do that.
in the floor. There are any kind of footprints?
There are two footprints in like this little patch of frost that look like men's size boots, and they're kind of like a cowboy boot. They've got a separate heel, and they kind of come to like not pointed tips, but old style tips.
Hey guys, look at this.
So I run back over and say, "What'd you find, Kyle?"
Look, these boots, cowboy boots. Someone was here.
Okay, you
So
guys are looking.
I
You
will kind of crouch down and take a close look.
Yeah, by the time you get there and look at it, it's not there anymore. Like the frost seems to have just melted away.
So I can look
Ah,
up at Kyle and say, "Kyle, are you sure?"
yes. This this is not normal. The trees, the cold. This is not normal.
Oh,
It's
that's
frost.
true. I admit it's not normal. It's a little weird.
Yeah, and there was two footprints here, but the ice melted. Well, the ice. It's not supposed to be snowing, or you know.
And in the meantime, Ed, you are looking around the area, and you notice there's a grave nearby these two trees that's kind of strangely out of place, and it's because it's an older grave. Um, and it's next to one of these trees, and it is from like the 1840s, and it says that it marks the passing of Jacob Talverson, but no body lies beneath. Disappeared, given up for dead this day, and it has like June 15th, 1848. So it is basically a grave marker, more or less. Although you think that basically they planted one of these two trees and put the marker here to say like, oh, this is just the grave site for a man whose body we never found. But it is right next to the place where all this lanterning man occurred, apparently.
Tomorrow we need to find out the story about this.
Can I use this? I have purchased the secret spot finder. Can I find if there's a secret spot here in this grave?
Yes. Do you need to roll for that?
Yes. find, create, or so it's investigation, right?
Hmm.
Okay, 12, 12, 14, 16, 17.
You look around, kind of, stomp to hear if there's anything hollow or anything like that. And no, the only thing you find that's kind of out of place or strange is the tree appears to have a railroad spike driven into it that the tree is kind of grown around. And so basically, like, you're looking in knot holes and stuff, and you can see one of the knot holes has just grown around this railroad spike that was driven into the tree. And the railroad spike looks really, really old and really, really rusted out. So
Okay, so tomorrow we need to go and find the story of this.
okay. And it is dark, so yeah, if you
Yes, we
guys,
need to go home.
some of you may
So
need to go home.
can I see that Aaron seems very spooked?
Yeah, Aaron is, clearly nervous.
So isn't there an ability called friends help friends? Like if I roll influence plus my charisma and I hit a certain number, I can help him get back
Yeah,
his friend.
yep, yeah. You can do the kid
What
equivalent.
I
Yeah.
so what I
Yeah.
do is I kind of pat him on the shoulder and say, "Cheer up, Aaron. I mean, I don't think there are any ghosts here, and whatever was here, it's not here anymore. I think we're fine." And let me go ahead and make my roll.
Yep. I'm so ready to describe if this is a failure, but I don't know what I'll do if it's a success.
Well, I rolled an 18 plus one
Oh,
for my
damn it.
charisma. So, I mean, I did a pretty good job. I mean, it depends on what you set the task number as.
Well, below that, yeah. So, all right. So get back your fear point, Aaron.
Okay.
And yeah, he sort of sets you right. Now, the smart move is to do that outside the cemetery, because it's very hard to, like, hey, buck up there, kid. At least we're not surrounded by corpses.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, you need a
Well,
better
we're not
pitch than
surrounded
that.
by
Yeah.
corpses. I mean, that one grave, they don't even have a body. So,
Who knows how many people here don't have bodies buried? Like, there could be
Yeah.
1,000 lantern men out there for us to meet.
It's like, my grandpa said they all got dug up back in the era before they had medical experimentation. So,
Oh, yeah. See,
the resurrection men.
This is an example of what you wouldn't say unless you failed the roll, right? Yeah. So yeah, you get on your way back home. Yeah, you buck up Aaron and buoy his spirits. Like, think about what He-Man would do in this situation.
Yeah.
He'd beat up Orko. That's right. He would beat up Orko. What a fucking drag on the team that guy is.
Absolutely.
All right, so you guys head home, or are you going to do some more midnight adventuring? It's not midnight, but
I don't. Is there any other spot on our way home that he drew?
On your way home, probably, because you probably either live in Victorian Hill or Railroad Row. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, probably railroads. Yeah, near that. So on my way home, perhaps I'm going to take another stop to see if I can find anything else before I go to bed.
Okay, yeah, there's one more spot, and so you check it out alone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anybody else going along with him, or everybody else heading home?
No, I'm gonna go home. I don't want my parents.
Yeah, I'm hungry and I don't want my mom to yell at me.
Okay, so next morning at school, sheriff's deputy is like, "Son of a bitch, what is happening to you kids?" Like,
he says son of a bitch in front of us.
Yeah.
First Charlie,
now Kyle. How many of you kids are going to die on my watch?
So now I can imagine that the nice old lady who teaches our English class and who's
is
looks
shocked,
like he's
right.
she's deeply shocked that he would say this in front of children.
No, I'm
You know,
kidding. I'm kidding. He doesn't.
yeah,
Yeah,
she
show
she
up
she plays the organ in the local Methodist church on
right,
Sundays, and
and she faints.
because this is back in the era when we still had like 90% weekly church attendance in America.
Keep that Jack London talk out of your mouth, sir. Okay, Cal. So on your way
I
home, you
have
go
known
to.
you for 20 years. I taught you in this classroom, and I never taught you to talk like that. You can see him looking really embarrassed. It's, oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Glamley.
So yeah, Kyle, on your way home, there's one more spot, and you kind of I don't think you're the keeper of the pictures, right? Or no, you've got them in your backpack, right?
Yeah. I got them. Yeah.
So yeah, you get the picture out that you think corresponds to it, and this is in a trailer park,
Hmm.
and it's called Keatron's Row, and it's on the way home, and it's like the trailer park next to yours, and you get to the spot where you think it is, but you're not as good as Pete at this sort of thing. So roll me an outdoor skills roll to see if you can figure out.
Okay. It's too dark. 12.
Okay. Yeah, you're still kind of poking around, and then you see a light shining on something in the park.
Everything is dark except for the light.
Well, there's some porch lights on and things like that, and there's lights inside as people are watching television or having dinner and things like that. But there is someone outside is shining a bright light on a spot, and what is being illuminated is that white truck you saw earlier. But it's empty now.
But someone is illuminating the truck?
Something is, yeah.
Something.
Yeah. And now you can't quite see what the thing is from your vantage point, but if you got closer, you probably could.
Yeah, so I'll try to sneak. Try to see what.
Roll me your sneak roll.
It's what? Dexterity or wits? Well,
I would say agility. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't have any bonus in I moved them, but I rolled the 16.
Okay, so yeah, you sneak up, and you don't think you're gonna disturb the person holding the light, and that's a good thing, because as you get closer, you can now see this tall, dark figure playing this lantern light over this white truck, and its big glowing eyes are reduced to slits as it looks at this truck.
But is just looking at it?
It's shining its light around on the truck.
And the truck is empty.
You can see that the truck is just starting, like the windows on the back window of the truck is starting to show frost marks and stuff, like it's freezing over, like it's winter time, and it's
I just start heading back very slowly.
And give me a wits roll for that, by the way.
Okay. 5.
Oh, 5? Okay, take 2 fear points.
Oh god.
And you basically you're stepping away, and you don't know how, but it sort of feels like there's something here, and it swivels the light to shine on you, and for a few seconds you feel yourself growing cold, and you feel your skin kind of tightening, and you just
run. Run.
So you run until you get home, and then you sort of look back, and you don't see that there's anyone following you.
Anyway,
and you wait a long time checking the entrance to your park to make sure that no light shows before you go inside.
Even when I'm at my room, I just the curtains to just try to see if there's anything out there.
Yeah, your dad says, "Hey, there's chili on the stove. Help yourself." You know a Charlie at school?
Yeah, Dad. It's my a friend of mine that's gone missing. I
Well,
think
his mom wants to meet tomorrow night.
yeah, I think you
See if
should
we can.
go. Yeah. Did you?
What's the deal with this kid?
Well, we don't know. It just didn't show up at school. We don't know if he ran away. I don't. We don't know.
Okay, well, eat and go to bed. You look squirrely eyed.
Did you get any luck with the job interview today?
Yeah, yeah. I talked to a couple of garages. I might be able to get something repairing bikes.
Hey, Dad. Where's Mom?
Son,
Drama, drama, drama.
son, your wife, your your, your mom is in a prisoner of war camp in Germany. She
In
was shot.
Germany?
She was shot down during WW. No, he's like, don't worry about where she is. Worry about where you are. We're better than that.
Okay, Dad. Good night.
Yeah. Good night,
And
buddy.
yeah, and I'll just I don't eat. I'll just go to
Yeah,
my
he
room and
goes back. He goes back to chain smoking and yeah, checking the wanted ads like his life depends on it.
yeah.
And
Okay.
you try not to remind yourself that it's also your life that depends on it.
Yeah. Well,
So
but
next morning at school, bright light, everyone, you meet up. No Charlie again, which is unsurprising at this juncture. And none of the other kids are really talking about it much. Like the teachers are obviously worried. They keep every morning. They when he doesn't show up, they remind you. Oh, please call the number, and they've left the number on the board without erasing it. And yeah, they remind you, in the morning and before they dismiss you for the end of the day, about the number and about if you know anything, no one will get in trouble, the whole nine. So you've got your school day that you can do things, or
hey,
you can.
hey, I'll try to talk to them in the schoolyard Yeah.
Okay, so like during recess or break
Yeah.
or lunch.
Yeah. Yep. Hey
All right.
guys,
Yeah,
Yes.
what's up?
guys. Yesterday when I went home, I decided to go to another spot that's near my house. You know, I saw that truck. I told you the truck with the shovels and pickaxes,
Mm-hmm.
and the weird guy was there, shining a light on the truck. And I think he saw me.
You
He
saw him.
shined the light. He shined the light on me. And I start freezing, and I get the hell out of there. I don't know if he knows where I live, but it was near my house.
Oh, that's not good. We
No,
need to find this lantern man. This could be one of these strangers we're not supposed to talk to. And my scoutmaster says that we should find these people and report them to the police because they might do bad things. He never really tells you what the bad things are, but they're bad things apparently.
yeah, but I think the guys, the kids from the white truck, they were messing with him, and I don't know if he went for them. The truck was empty.
Oh, okay.
So we should find out if any
Mm-hmm.
disappeared today. They were
Yeah,
older guys, right?
yeah, but they are older guys, from high school, I think.
So not this school, or is it the same school?
It's a high school associated with this school, but yeah, it's got a different campus.
Well, should we go there and see if what happened to the guys or
We'll
to
probably
the
be
truck?
Mm-hmm. We need to find out where is the truck. Maybe we can find the truck.
Well, the truck is near
Well,
his.
didn't you say, Ed, that you saw a railroad nail on one of the trees?
Mm-hmm. Yes, in the
And
cemetery.
And
and
did I give
the
you the name of the grave?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I don't remember it.
It's Jacob Talverson is the name.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Jacob
yeah,
Talbot. We need to go check
yeah,
that guy in the city hall.
and I think it has something to do with the railroad, yeah, because one of the drawings from Charlie is a railroad, right?
Well, yeah, without the railroad lines, you can't use his map. It's the key to laying his map over the main map. So
Well, perhaps he was one of those guys that in the old days they signal the trains. I don't know.
could be.
I don't know. I mean, I know there's no ghosts, so I'm
Um,
not sure what this is.
Yeah, but
Aaron,
I saw him yesterday. He's real. And it's cold, real cold.
Aaron, you do know that the school library here does have a bunch of local history books that were donated by the local historical society. Like the history section is mostly the work of like two local historians who make all these like vanity publishing books about local history, some of which are clues in other scenarios, but don't worry about that today.
You keep hinting about that.
Yeah,
I wonder what that
yeah, yeah.
means.
I'm just
I wonder
saying
what that means. I wonder.
this
I wonder
this town gets up to some stuff is all I'm saying.
Okay, I'll mention that. And do you have the time to go there?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. They, they'll
Wait,
let you go to the library
wait,
uh,
Aaron, are you
if you
suggesting
show even
that
the slightest, remotest interest in reading. Though,
Aaron, are you suggesting that we use the school library?
Well,
For real?
I do it all the time, but you don't have to come. I
You
can.
you what? You're
Yeah.
weird, man. You're weird.
you'll just cramp my style, dude.
Well,
they,
I don't know about you, but I'm going to the school library.
Okay, I'll go with you.
All right, you go to the school library, and yeah, the school librarian is sitting at her spot. She sees you, Aaron, and just sort of waves. Hey, Aaron.
Hello.
Help yourself. If you need anything, let me know.
Thanks. No problem. Okay, so I'll look for the local historian's book.
Yeah, you guys are like, dang, he's like a celebrity.
Library.
there are
Yeah.
adults who actually pay attention to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
Everyone's fam in the club. So yep, you get to the local history section. Yeah, roll me a research roll. So we'll call that knowledge, or yeah, knowledge is probably the best.
Okay, so I rolled a 13.
All right. So yeah, you look around. You look in the card catalog by the name, and there's nothing. There's not a card catalog item for it, but there is. But you look for railroad stuff, and yeah, there's several books about local railroad history. But the one that jumps out to you is ghost and creepy tales of it's like one of those scary Oak Brook books, that people like to buy to remind themselves the town they live in isn't as boring as it actually is.
Ghost
Okay,
stories.
so that one must be interesting.
Yep. So yeah, you look at the scary tales thing. You look in the index, and yeah, sure enough, the name Jacob Talverson is in the index.
Here, Ed. The man
So
is
yeah, it shows a picture of an old man in conductor's clothes. He doesn't have a wide brim hat or anything, but in the picture it's just him in his uniform. But he is holding an old style lantern, and he's got his hands clasped in front of him, and you can tell that this was taken probably by the railroad at some point, and it says that basically this guy was. He was a conductor on the local rail that was going to and from the quarry, and the payroll for the quarry workers got stolen, and he was a suspect in this theft because he never showed up for work after that. And after a while, they never recovered him. He never showed up anywhere, and after a while, his family legally sought to have him, declared dead so that they could try to get his railroad benefits, but they were denied that, and his wife basically, cursed the city, and so now there's this legend that supposedly, until his name is cleared and his benefits are paid, that he's going to seek out all the people responsible for his family's torture. And yeah, it reads pretty luridly, Aaron. You're like, man, this local historian guy could have zhuzhed this up a little bit.
With some explosions and lasers.
Yeah, this needs to go through Chat GPT again.
I think we need to to the place where the assault take place already disappeared. What do you think, Aaron?
I guess we'll find out. Yeah. So
No one really knows. The payroll just didn't show up. Also, the payroll was paid in gold coins at the time. So,
Oh, okay. Well, if there were gold coins involved,
that makes it a treasure hunt.
Nice.
Well, let's tell it to the others. See what
Okie doke. So yeah, at lunch you guys can convene and share information.
oh, cool, secret treasure.
And today is pizza day. So you get a little square of pizza that in any other venue would be just horrible, but because it's a school cafeteria, it is like ambrosia. Like you will stab another human being for one of these things.
So there's a ghost. I saw a ghost, and you saw a ghost also, Aaron.
yes, I did. I told you I saw a ghost. Well, I didn't say a ghost, but it's a ghost.
Yeah, but now we know it's a ghost because it's written.
Maybe just people that are looking for the treasure, not a ghost.
The other guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what about Charlie?
Well, but someone needs to. If there's a truck, is it a ghost truck? The guy drives the train, not a truck.
Yeah, but the guy was looking at. Yeah, because the guy was looking at the truck, and the guys had pickaxes and shovel because, well,
They
perhaps.
knew where the gold was, and they were going to find it.
Yeah, they're looking for the treasure, so they
Yeah.
pickaxes.
But they weren't in the truck anymore, right?
No, the truck was. Yeah, the truck was empty.
Yeah, it was just parked out in front of a trailer.
Yeah, but well, we could follow the truck. I don't know, or try to see if the guys know something about the treasure.
Well, how can we find the truck? If maybe it's still there?
Well, I know where they are. They live near me, so if you want to go there,
Oh, you know them.
after school.
Do you know the kids?
Well, I know them because they throw something at me. Yeah, but
We've been introduced.
So you can recognize them.
yes, I can recognize them.
Okay. Well,
They'll probably beat us up, but we can try that.
Okay.
What's that? They can.
So after school, you guys head to the trailer park.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, you get there, and yeah, sure enough, white truck parked outside. There's a guy, pulling a bunch of stuff. He's got like bags and boxes and stuff, and he's putting a big boom box in the back of the truck. and a couple of his friends are hanging around, and they're kind of excitedly talking to each other. Uh, and yeah, the radio is up, and he's playing some some cool '80s jams while they kind of yak with each other about what they're going to do for the evening.
Yep. They are the same guys, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
Yeah, you recognize the thrower and one of his friends, but
let's go and talk to
and the
them.
house in front of the trailer, the house plate has the last name of Borman on the um, mailbox out in front.
Gorman.
So, yep, Boreman. Yep.
Yeah. Do you recognize the name from that name from the book that you read, Aaron? Is connected to the perhaps to
I don't
the
think so. Was there
to
any
the
other
star?
Nope.
besides
Nope.
the?
That name doesn't ring a bell. But everyone can roll a knowledge roll to see if they've heard of this guy before. And Ed, you can get a +1 on that roll.
Okay,
So
then
Yeah, I got a 3 on the D20, so I think I'm
uh,
going to
the
take
20
no.
natural.
There's a good reason Pete would not know this guy.
yeah, dirty 20 for me.
Okay. And Ed, what was your roll, Sylvia?
20, also not natural.
Okay.
20 also.
And all right, so between Kyle, you know the name, but you didn't. Yeah, last night you didn't put it together. And Ed, you know the name because he's in your files. Yeah,
Files? There's
yeah.
files.
Well, when you're a kid detective, you have to keep up with these things.
Yeah.
Curtis Borman is the hellion of the town. At the high school, he's kind of a bully, and he's probably failed and been held back like 3 or 4 times total in his entire career. There are people that claim that he might be 35 years old and still
Oh,
in
good
high
Lord.
school, but that can't
Oh,
be
God.
true. As far as you can tell, Ed, maybe he's in his 18 or 19, so he's subject for social promotion, although they don't call it that yet. So yeah, he's known to be kind of a bully at the high school, and stories are still told about him at the elementary school.
Gracious.
Okay,
He's a
let's
bad person.
He
Okay.
may be the reason why you're not allowed to bring fireworks to school anymore.
Oh.
let's try and talk to them, you know. If we are cool, perhaps they will tell us anything. Something.
Okay, so what are you doing to
Right.
make sure you look cool?
Well,
I am wearing a scout uniform. The possibility of my looking cool to these delinquents is 0. So I will stay out of this one.
And I'm a bookworm, so never
I think
mind.
you are the coolest of all of us.
You are the one. You are the smelly one. So
All right, so what are you doing, Kyle?
well,
This is the '80s, so you have a couple of options. So
yeah. So I'll just, well, I don't know. I'll just put up my colors, you know, from the
excellent
shirt.
choice. All right,
Yeah.
so give me a +1 on your persuasion for popping your collar.
Yeah, and
And,
I will approach. Hey guys.
Yep.
How's
So
doing?
roll me an influence and give me and yeah, your pop collar gives you a +1 because you are cool, baby.
Well, and I have.
If you had some Ray-Bans on, you would have gotten another +1.
Yeah. And I have my perk is natural leader, so I have bonus on persuasion on lead groups. So I have +2 and +1 from my charisma, so it's +4 total.
Yep.
Okay, 22.
Oh, no. Okay, so yeah, you pop your collar and stride right up, and yeah, the guys are kind of having a good time with each other and just grooving to the beats, and they're like Lisa and Cult Jam is the best, and yeah, you walk up and you kind of see some amusement You don't get the feeling that they recognize you as the kid that they threw the water balloon at, and they're like, "Hey, what's up? What's up there, little guy?"
Hey guys, what are you doing? Having a good time?
None of your business, he says, but he doesn't really say it mean, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah. Do I notice the shovels and the picks?
no, they're not here. But
Oh,
they're
okay.
packing boxes of stuff. Like a
Mm.
lot of them are just like empty buckets and things like that.
Oh.
And yeah, they've got like a cooler. You suspect might have some beer, some cokes, or something
Mm.
in it, and yeah, things like that. But they are talking about heading out to the quarry.
Oh. Hey guys, do you know back at the school one of my friends is missing, Charlie. And
Yeah, I
before
heard about that. Man,
yeah,
that
yeah,
sucks.
sucks. Yeah, but I think he was a little bit crazy, I don't know, before because he was talking some crazy story about the ghost and the railroads ghost from back in the day, missing gold.
They get nervous and sort of start looking at each other. And yeah, all your cool points are now shot. And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, something about the ghost that was following him. I don't know because of a stolen gold from back in the
Yeah,
day.
all of your cool points are gone at this point. Like one of the guys steps over and goes, maybe you should stop talking about stuff you don't know anything about. Why don't you get your punk ass out of here?
Why? Do you know something about that? Do you know
Because
why
if I
we
kick you
missing?
straight in your tail, you're gonna feel it.
Okay, I didn't want to use this, but I take out the rat and show
As soon as you,
and shove it into his face.
you take out the what?
The
Not
rat.
The rat.
the rat.
The
The rat
rattle.
attack.
Okay. All right. Roll initiative.
Oh God.
This is not something that happens a lot in End of Innocence, but
Okay.
all right.
Two for me.
Yeah, he is. He is. And are you rolling D20 initiative or D6?
D6.
Okay, then I will be fair. And okay, but he's still faster than you. So, your defense is 10, right?
Yep.
All
Let me
right.
check.
He does a point of health damage to you. As yeah, he
Ah,
just you're like reaching, to take the rat out, and he just pushes you as hard as he can into the basically this is a gravel road that you're on. So yeah, he pushes you back into the gravel.
hey man, what? Why did you do that?
Get out of here. There's more where that came from.
Yeah, you know something. You
And
know
at this
something.
point, you realize that there's one of you, and there's four of them,
Ah, I won't
and
forget
they're high
this. And
schoolers.
yeah, so I'll just start walking away.
All right, yeah, you start walking away. You guys see Kyle pop his collar, and it's like seeing a different human for a while. He walks up, he's grooving, he's got that kajagoogoo thing going on, and then he talks to him for a little bit, and you can visibly see their body language get worse and worse until finally one of the kids like pushes him, and his rat goes flying in the air, and he gutters out into the gravel and then picks himself up and then tries to, we bad, walk away from these guys
Yeah,
while
let's.
the four of them are pacing a few times after him just to make sure he's not going to think better about it and turn back around.
So,
Sadly, no one knows what became of the rat.
oh, he's gone. So now I
Let me
have
roll.
to.
Let me roll for the rat. Oh no.
He's dead.
The question is, does the rat bite him? Does
Does
he get a
the rat?
lethal disease?
Oh, to Kyle, no. Kyle's his friend. Also, he's got a British kid to stalk for quite some time until
Oh
it's
God.
strangely revealed that he's been in this kid's bedroom, and like, let's not go into that. Don't even think about that, kids.
Yeah. So I head back to the guys, to the gang.
All right, you head
Well,
back to the gang.
well, they know something. They are very nervous. When I told them about the ghost and the gold, they are very. I think they are going to the quarry. I think they're searching for the gold.
The white truck is coming at you guys. I mean, not they're not driving directly at you, but it is coming in your direction. Clearly, getting ready to leave the trailer park.
Okay, let's hide.
Yep.
I just stand back to let them.
Yeah, yeah. They pull out and start heading in that direction. Yeah.
Do we know where the quarry is?
Yeah, it's outside of town. It's rather big. It's the ravine is where the quarry is. Yeah, so there's there's lots of scattered quarries and rock piles and caves and stuff there. And yeah, it
No,
is
okay.
just beyond Victorian Hill there, so up in the peach part,
Do you
and it's
think?
peach for industrial landscape. So.
Do you think? Do you think we should follow them? Perhaps Charlie's there.
I think it's risky, but I think we should.
Okay. Roll me some back rolls if you're going to.
I don't have a bike.
Oh
Yahoo!
no! Okay, so what's the solution there, people?
I rolled,
Kyle does not have a bike.
I rolled a natural 20, so maybe I can let
Nice.
him ride my bike.
You can let him ride on your bike. What kind of
No.
bike do you have? I forget.
Let me check. Or you can ride my bike and I go because I imagine it's bigger than me.
Yeah,
Standard
the big question is do you have BMX?
Oh, BMX is so cool.
Yeah, the little pegs. Because if you have the pegs, it's really easy. But
No, I have a standard bike.
A
I was
girly
about
bike.
to say I don't think there's anything special about my bike. It's
I
just a
probably
bike.
have a basket, so I can drive in the basket and he drives on my bike.
Pete, I think your bike has a cargo thing on the back of it, right?
Oh, okay.
Or is that
Let me take a
is
look.
that the Explorer?
Let me take a look. Whoa! What happened?
Or I
Feels like
can.
feels
It
like
sounded
somebody had
like
an
a
accident,
yeah, it sounded like a pop-o-matic
or somebody dropped something.
accident. Yeah. You
Let
know
me
what? It is
see.
the Adventurer, I believe, that has the bike with the.
Okay, I was about to say I don't remember seeing that on my
Nope,
character
he just
sheet.
has a standard bike. So
Okay, well, let me take a look again. I mean, I didn't see it. Oh.
yeah, I could be.
Another one of these other adventures you keep talking about.
Off-road bike +2 to rough terrain cargo shelf. Yep. Yeah. So
Oh,
you're.
okay.
Yep.
Cool. I have the
So
cool
he
bike
he
then.
can ride on the back. Yeah, he can ride on the back of yours.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay, let's
So
go.
what was the lowest bike roll for those of you with bikes? Sorry, Kyle. I don't mean to make fun of the fact that you don't have a bike.
I rolled a
But I
17.
have friends.
Maybe we can steal a bike for him.
I love that the boy detective or the girl detective thinks of stealing a bike first.
Did we just hear the discussion of stealing bikes?
Yep.
Yeah, she's like we could hotwire
I
one.
I might have to stop associating with these
Okay,
people.
borrow the bike. Maybe we can borrow Charlie's bike. It's not like if he needs it.
I got a
Oh yeah,
14 on the
that
die.
That
that
makes sense.
may actually have happened in the Vengercon game. I don't remember.
Uh,
They did acquire a bike.
but didn't he take the bike? I think I've heard them mentioning that he took the bike.
I
When we-
believe so, I believe somebody did take his bike in, and
So yeah, let's take Charlie's
yeah,
bike.
Charlie. No, yeah, Charlie took his bike. Yeah, so
Okay. And we just need to steal someone's bike.
that was one of the changes I made because
or
yeah,
ask someone for the bike.
there was really no evidence. Like Charlie just disappeared in the Vengercon. Like there was no evidence that he went anywhere. Not that he went anywhere.
Well,
Wink.
I'll go.
So
with,
yeah,
with
you
Pete.
guys are chasing you guys are trying to keep up with the truck. It's not easy to keep up with the truck on straightaways and such, but these guys are kind of taking a lot of little turns and stuff, and so you guys have a pretty good sense of shortcuts and things like that. So and you know that ultimately they're headed somewhere towards the ravine. So yeah, you manage to keep pace with them and keep them in sight, which is the important part. And so you're able to catch back up with them as they are, you know, navigating their way around, getting through a chain link or a gate that's been locked. They are they are using a key on it. It looks like, and opening the gate for the pickup to go through. And so yeah, you catch up with them and see that yeah they pull into an area that's marked private, but somehow they have a key to the padlock. The good news is though is they leave the gate open when they go through, so that they don't have to
Nice.
open it on the way back. So, and yeah, here the gate is old, the padlock's fairly old, and the barbed wire and the razor wire on the top of it is really really old and rusty. So you're really glad you don't have to try to navigate your way through that.
So there's no woods around here, right?
Yeah, the wood, the area here is wooded, and it's kind of the quarry and the ravine are kind of growing back up, but the quarry itself is just like a set of tiered steps. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like a road that goes back and forth, and it just sort of goes down, periodically. And in here, there are mines and little caves and stuff that where they were mining something coal or something. You're not
Uh,
sure.
but we managed to see where they went, right?
Yep, yeah. They go down a few turns, and then yeah, there's a spot where they have a bunch of floodlights and stuff set up, and you can hear them playing their beatbox. Inside the thing. Yeah, and you can hear them, shoveling and things. And every so often, one of them will come out with a bucket and dump a whole bunch of stuff out. Uh,
Uh, tell me something. Well, in that case, do you think I can use my dream power here?
yeah, you could.
Because it's forest eyes
Yep,
and trigger is in the woods. If there are
yep.
woods around,
No, yeah,
okay.
yeah. You can do this from a wooded area. So what kind of creature are you?
Okay, I want a creature that can unnoticed enter the place where they are. Perhaps I don't know, a small animal or
Uh,
uh,
chipmunk, squirrel,
yes,
birds. There's
yeah,
probably
perhaps.
there's probably maybe a deer around here, but you don't know that deers are big
Yeah, there's
cave
a so
goers. Yeah.
well, perhaps a small bird.
Okay. So yeah, you get off on your own
Yeah.
and close your eyes. You hear a bird call, and you know what kind of bird it is because you're an animal lover. And you
Mm-hmm.
close your eyes, and the next thing you know, you're seeing out the eyes of uh,
Yeah.
this cardinal. Yeah, and it takes wing and flies over in the general direction, lights down on the truck, and
Mm-hmm.
then
Yeah.
looks in and
Inside.
sees the
Yeah.
boys. The boys are in there, and yeah, they're shoveling and pickaxe, and they're not doing a great job, but they're just sort of digging random holes in this place, looking for something. And none of the holes are all that deep. It's very undisciplined, and they don't seem to know what they're doing. But the
Hmm.
bird gets distracted and kind of cocks its head to one side, and as soon as it does, it gets scared and you get scared and you feel
Yeah.
it just freeze solid.
Huh?
And yeah, you are back because the last thing it sees is two lantern eyes and a lantern peering at it, as it looks at the truck. And yeah, the bird itself freezes.
Guys,
So you're back in your head now.
guys, the ghost
And
is.
give me a fear point for that too.
So I have three
You have
now.
3. Yeah, what's your threshold?
Five.
Okay, roll me a wits roll
Yep.
and then add your wits bonus, but subtract your fear points.
Yeah, I don't have any wits bonus. So I rolled a 10 minus 3 is a 7.
Okay. Yeah, that's very scary to you. Like you don't feel what the bird felt really, but you
Yeah, but I
convince
know this.
yourself that you do. And yeah,
Yeah,
so for a while you just sort of scramble back against a tree and you're having trouble breathing. You're
yeah,
having like a
guys,
panic attack, basically.
guys, the ghost is down there. Is down there.
A ghost is down there.
Yes,
Okay.
the bird froze, and those guys are in trouble.
But it's day. There shouldn't be no ghosts there that during the day, right?
Yeah, but
I wonder
the
why
bird.
those guys were. What were they?
Well,
I don't know.
they are digging holes, but they're not very good at it. But I think the ghost knows, and you know, the ghost is over there.
Okay. Gosh, I don't know what to do. Normally, the rule that the scoutmaster told me is we should go get an adult.
Do you think we should call the police over here to get the?
No, they're going to think it's a prank.
Mm.
I'll go to the edge and try to see if the guys are still.
Well,
Um,
there's a
You
truck there, so
you
if
you
someone,
see you see the truck and you hear the beatbox playing inside,
mhm.
but yeah, the truck itself, yeah, is briefly illuminated, but then you see the lantern flip around as the guy turns, and it marches into a different tunnel and
Oh
then is gone.
well, guys, he went to that tunnel. I think they're digging up in the wrong tunnel.
the wrong tunnel.
Yes.
Wait, are you saying that the high school bullies are digging in the wrong tunnel? That doesn't sound like high school bullies.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, you're good
Then
point.
we
It
can
sounded
go in the
exactly
other.
like high school bullies.
Then we go in the right tunnel, right?
Yes, but the ghost is there waiting. How can we fight a ghost?
We need to prove that the ghost is innocent, right?
How?
Well, we need to find the gold, so maybe it's in the other tunnel. I don't know.
All
Well, we
right.
could try.
But
I
what?
mean, we'd have to make sure not to be caught by the other guys.
How can we dig the tunnel? We don't have anything to dig it. Not tunnel. Dig for it.
Well, those guys were digging and had picks and stuff. Maybe some stuff's laying around.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Okay. So what's the plan?
We'll go looking to see if they
Ah,
left any tools laying around, and we'll go take them and go down the other tunnel.
Okie doke. Give me a sneak roll, and anybody that's going to the edge of the thing to look for tools, let me know.
I,
There is a pick and a shovel propped up against their tunnel. And so yeah, you could go to that, but let me know whoever's doing that. Your sneak roll will be different.
Okay.
Okay.
I can
Who
do it.
has? I was about to say who has the best sneak.
I
Or,
just rolled
or
a 16, so I can do that.
All right.
okay, go
So
ahead.
so yeah, Ed, you sneak up and yeah, you manage to grab the. It's you're scared that you're going to get caught, but then like they're playing like Def Leppard at like ear
oh,
destroying levels, and you realize that you could probably lead a Prussian division, outside the end of this thing, and the tinnitus causing speakers of the '80s will protect you from
Oh yeah, I
detection.
mean from down the tunnel, you'll probably hear this. Me and my one. It's just screaming out,
Yeah,
and
bang your head. Do, do, do. So yeah, you're able to get the pick and the shovel,
See,
and yep.
this was before Kevin Dubrow was kind of a jerk. Everybody thought he was super cool.
Aw. And then everyone was like, we'll go with the scorpions instead. So, yep, you guys managed to sneak around, despite the fact that, yeah, again, there's an audio component here that makes you guys nearly invisible. And yeah, you get your pick, you get your shovel, and you are at the entrance to other
Yeah,
tunnel. Yep.
yeah. Well,
Other
we,
tunnel is very dark. There's no light inside. But roll me an investigate or a if you don't have investigate, you can
I rolled an 18, so it's a 22.
okay. Okay. Yeah, you hear a just a very faint noise coming from inside, and you think it's a voice
from the right tunnel.
from the tunnel you're at,
Okay.
not the
Let
high
me look
schooler
something
tunnel.
up real. Let me look something up real quick.
Yep.
Uh, just a second, because this might be a good opportunity for me to use a character ability.
Yep.
So let's see. I've got my scout uniform and sash, my off-road bike, my multi-tool pocket knife, my compass, my first aid kit, and my rope. But I also have an ability
And you have a
called
katana, right?
A katana.
No,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
no. You've got me. You've got
Oh,
me
that's too
confused with a
bad.
street samurai.
That's too bad. I
Yeah,
meant to give you a katana.
yeah. No, I wish I had a katana. No, but no. That would have been in the early '80s when they had
Yeah.
Samurai
Oh
Cop.
yeah.
That would have
Oh
been
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Probably the
Oh
that
case.
would
yeah.
have
Or
been
Yeah.
super
or
cool.
if you
Yep.
had one of those 99-cent karate stars, man, those were the
Oh, I'd need
best.
at
Yeah.
least three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah, you need
shurikens.
one for practice, and then another one for practice, and then the third one's the one that's going to go in the bad guy's eye.
So here's what I think I'm going to do. I've looked at the ability. It's called Always Prepared.
Yep.
Um, so I will use that to produce a flashlight because it allows me to produce a small, useful item that we didn't think to obtain
Bring
before.
along.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
Exactly.
You pull out a flashlight.
I say I got a. I managed to. I remember to. I remember to grab a flashlight,
You
guys.
you reach past a big roll of rope that disappears in a puff of potentiality and bring out your flash. No. Yeah, you're
No,
able
no,
to.
no, no, no. I, I don't think that's how it works. Think I get to keep everything and my
Uh,
flashlight now.
uh,
Class ability, class
Oh, that's
ability.
you already have the rope. That's true. That is true.
That's already.
do I recognize the voice?
As you listen, yeah, I mean, you haven't heard him sound this pathetic in a while, but yeah, you think that's Charlie,
Oh, guys, that's Charlie.
and
He's in
he's saying like, please,
He's in
sir, just tell someone I'm in here.
he's in trouble, guys.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go find Charlie.
All right, all right,
I turn
marching
on my
order.
flashlight and we go in.
Okay, so Pete is in the head of the marching order.
Yes.
Who's
Well,
going next?
I go last. I'm going last.
You go
because
last. Okay,
yeah.
who's second? Who's third?
I'll be second.
Okay,
That's
Aaron,
the
you're
side.
third.
I'm third. Yes.
Oh no. Okay. So
Oh, no.
yeah, you guys go through. What's your defense, Aaron? I'm pretty sure everybody's 10, but just in case.
Let's see.
Oh wait, no, you're a bookworm, so you have full plate. Right?
Actually, my defense,
I think you're confusing that with a paladin. You're getting very confused this evening, Judd.
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it?
in spite of being a bookworm, I've high agility, so my defense is 11.
Oh, way to go!
That's a strange book.
Yeah, I did legit roll. I mean, I always do, but I made a little Excel that would do all the rolls at once and then do the modifiers, so I could just copy the stat blocks,
Mhm.
which is pretty fun. If you're me, beating me, everyone.
Everyone
So-
else is
So
bored though.
So
there you
what's
go.
your agility score?
Mine,
Or your agility bonus?
+1.
Okay. So yeah, you something lands on you, and yeah, you take a hit point of damage. As something bites you.
Fuck, spiders! No!
Wait. No.
What killed it?
We
What's
don't
it?
use language like that unless it's Goonies. We aren't Goonies, so we don't use language like that. And even then, only Chunk would use it.
Hey! This is your time in here. Your time. So
Uh,
sure enough, you smack it, and yeah, you think it's a big spider.
oh no!
Okay, I
Some
start
of those are
running.
poisonous. I remember my
Running.
scoutmaster telling us about
I
them.
start running the other side. I don't care. I'm not messing with spiders. I don't
Okay,
care.
all right. So you run to the end of the tunnel, or
Well, okay. So yeah, I'll run towards
to the
the
mouth of the tunnel? I mean, yeah.
where. No, well, I can run to the other side where we are supposed to be going. Just I run, whatever. I can.
Okay.
I'll roll a die. One,
Yeah.
two,
Roll.
three.
Evens you go in, odds you go out.
Okay. So I'm going out.
Okay. So yeah, you
Oh,
get to the lip of the tunnel, and yeah, you don't want to go any further than that because your
yeah,
friends are in there, and yeah, you
it's just a
you you
spider.
recover you recover your poise by then. So yeah, the rest of you, yeah, you see something fall on Aaron, and yeah, uh, and when that happens, you do see a light inside the tunnel kind of react for a moment, and then you hear like this weird grating noise, like metal on metal, and the light fades and disappears, and you hear Charlie's voice go, "Wait, come back, come back!"
Okay, guys, it's now. We
And then
we
he's like,
go
Char-
and
"I
get
need, I
Charlie.
want that light."
and it's like, and I shine the flashlight in the direction that I'm hearing Charlie's
All
voice.
right, all right, you guys creep up. Roll
Mm-hmm.
me a roll me an outdoor skill, even though this is
Indoor.
ironically indoor. Sort
Yeah,
of.
all of
16
us.
plus 2 is 18.
Okay, yeah, you see that. You see what you suspect Charlie did not see. That there is a section of the floor that is just sort of cracked and crumbled. It looks like maybe two of the tunnels kind of got too close to each other, and a section of this tunnel has just fallen out and fallen into.
Falling into what?
Another tunnel.
Oh, I think we may have lost him.
Yep. Judd.
He's
Judd.
frozen. Just to let you know, Judd, you are frozen, dude.
Mm-hmm. The ghost got him.
Oh no, the Lantern Man got the
Yeah,
Game Master.
he's
Well,
frozen
that's the
in
end of the
time.
session.
Yep.
Time to go get pizza. Boy, he is frozen hard.
He froze, but he's
Yep.
not. He didn't exit. So I don't know.
Let me.
Oh.
Oh,
Let me
now he's away.
Now he's a ghost.
He's still here, but
Yeah, he's invisible.
He's gone from Discord too.
oops.
I think he lost his connection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he could. We've been having heavy thunderstorms in this part of the U.S. It is possible that he had a power fluctuation or something, which would suck because,
Thunderstorms.
of course, we don't know how long it would take to come back. Yeah, thunderstorms, some pretty big ones actually.
Do you live in
Yeah.
the what they call it, the Hurricane Heli, or?
Oh no, that's nowhere near. Yeah, we're not having hurricanes.
Mm.
Yeah, we're hundreds of. I know I'm hundreds of miles inland. We tend to have thunderstorms anyway, though. So it's like we're much more likely to end up with thunderstorms, and if we get bad enough cyclonic clouds, we can end up with tornadoes. But we don't really have those in my area. I don't know about Judd.
Oh, okay. Your power lines are outside, right? Right.
Above ground, yeah.
Above ground, yeah.
They're on like power line poles and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, like a tree goes over, and if you don't have enough connections leading to your house, that could cut you off, stuff like that.
Okay.
Ideally, you have multiple ways to get to the grid, but not everybody does. That's the great irony is that we have some of the oldest electrical infrastructure in the world because a lot of that stuff started here. But that's the disadvantage. We have some of the oldest electrical infrastructure in the world. Like in Germany, we destroyed it all, so they had to rebuild it, so it's
Yeah.
new.
Yeah,
Same thing with Japan.
I think in Portugal is 60 or 70% underground, and the rest is above ground.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
we
it was
don't.
kind of like that down in Florida. In Florida, they had a lot of the infrastructure set up so it couldn't simply be blown over. Of course, when you get hit by a hurricane, it tends to knock out the power anyway, but that's
Okay.
because it knocks out the power station.
Yeah.
Not just a few lines.
Yeah, precisely. Right. The power
Do you
station
guys get hit
is only.
by? Do you guys get hit by hurricanes?
So yeah, that
Yeah.
was if the peal of thunder. Then
Okay, he's
Judd?
gone again.
You froze again, buddy.
Yep, he's gone again.
Oh
Can you
boy.
Can you hear me?
Can now.
Yep.
Yeah, you
No.
froze again.
Okay. Well, I'm on
So-
my cell phone, so yeah.
Did your
You guys,
did your
you
power
guys
go
see?
out?
Yeah, you guys see a section of the floor has crumbled, and yeah, down in it you hear Charlie making noises.
Okay.
Okay, use your rope to get Charlie out.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to have to do. So I get over there. I'm very careful because I know about this sort of thing, and I test the edge of the hole and all that kind of stuff.
And I'm going to help you with the rope.
And and I say, thanks, Kyle. Yeah, guys, help me anchor this rope. Where'd Aaron go? Where's Aaron?
Okay,
Well-
I will start walking again towards your side.
Okay, so it's me, Ed, and Kyle anchoring the rope, and I shine the flashlight down and say, "Hey, Charlie,
Get
Charlie,
up.
it's Pete. It's Pete and Kyle and Ed and I think Aaron somewhere. Climb up the rope, man."
Right? Yeah, you throw the rope down to him, and he's been down in a section. You can see he's got his backpack with him, and he's been collecting rainwater or something, maybe. And yeah, he's got some bottled, or not bottled water, but he's got a thermos and some things like that to last him. And so he grabs the rope, but he's like, I'm kind of weak, guys. So he just starts tying it off to his waist, and he
Right.
gathers up his stuff, and you can see that there is also down where he is a wooden box that he has opened up, and there's just rows and rows of gold coins in it.
Oh,
And there
we
is
found
a
the treasure.
skeleton. There is a skeleton down there with him as well.
Oh, okay. Well, no wonder he didn't want to be left by himself.
So you guys managed with four of you going. Yeah, you guys managed to pull him up without any trouble. But yeah, he's very weak, and he's a little worse for wear. And he's like, "Oh, I think I might have hurt my leg too."
Okay, let's get out
Don't
of here
worry,
before
Pete. Don't worry, Charlie. We'll get you out of here.
Let's get out of here before the man appears.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we will carefully sneak our way out of here and go find some adults, because that is the right thing for kids to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys, in under these circumstances, I think you're justified. So you guys managed to pull him, to somewhere safe. His leg's pretty hurt, so you don't want to drag him too far. But yeah, if one of you wants to go grab somebody, that's probably a good play.
One of you guys that has a bike, go get the police. Now we found Charlie.
I guess.
It probably shouldn't be Ed, because they might think she's
I can
doing
go.
that thing again.
Yeah.
Okay, Aaron. Yeah, nobody will think you're lying because you have your nose in a book all the time. You've got to be honest.
The same thing for you, Peter.
Yeah, that's true. But,
All right. So Aaron, you bike back to the edge of town, find a payphone, and then dial the number that you now have memorized because they've
shown it to you every chance they get at school. And yeah, the you know we'll fast forward it here. The sheriff's deputies show up. When they get there, one of the cars veers off and deals with the high school boys, and then the other car and an ambulance come for Charlie because you let them know. And so they get him bundled up, and then you guys have an opportunity to tell them what happened. So what are you telling them?
So I tell them that we came to the place and there was some other kids who were digging for something, and we think maybe they were looking for the treasure. And I can show them where the coins that were stolen long ago and what looks like the body of someone. I can show them the hole in the mine where the coins are, and they can
Okay.
recover the coins.
Yeah, they come in now. They've got the big law enforcement flashlights. So yeah, they look down in there, and they're very careful too. And you remind them, hey, be careful. And yeah, they see the coins, and when they do, everybody roll me a wits roll.
Okay. We will roll the wits roll. Here we go.
13 for me.
13 as well.
I get a total of 12.
Okay. And Ed, how'd you do? Sylvia, how'd you?
16.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, you guys, when they see that, they're like, wow, son, I got special effects going on. They're like, wow, unbelievable. Like, that's the legendary payroll, lost payroll. And as soon as they shine the light down there, you see at the end of the tunnel, another light, and you turn in time to see the figure standing holding the lantern, and all the shadow parts of him are leaking down into the ground. And just for a moment, you see kind of a gray, kind of translucent man that looks very much like the picture in the book you saw, and he just sort of nods to you and then slowly dissipates upwards like a smoke cloud. And then that you, as far as you can tell, none of the adults see that, just you guys. And so over the next day or so, Charlie, is in the hospital getting fluids and getting his fractured leg looked at. You guys become little local celebrities. Get your picture in the paper along with the payroll, and local historians, do a big retrospective about the conductor that apparently was shot, according to the remains, as part of trying to steal the payroll. He and the payroll were abandoned, and apparently, the people that did it escaped and ended up the gang ended up shooting each other and never returned for their ill-begotten gains. So, and that, as they say, is where we shall end it.
Hurrah.
And such ends the story of the Lantern Man.
Awesome.
Now, in the Vengercon version, he wasn't able to move because there was a rock on his leg. And so they moved the rock, and then one of the players is like, so does he immediately die from dead limb syndrome? And I'm like, I didn't realize that was a thing that could happen. So I guess, what I'm saying is, if you're going to game master kids on bikes, you need to know about trauma surgery,
You should always have a trauma kit with you.
So we witnessed a supernatural entity that the adults didn't perceive.
Yep.
So does this give us any weird points?
It does indeed. Yeah, you should get at least one. Now I think you have to roll, right, to acquire them. Sadly, my open rules are on my now non-functioning computer.
Oh. You lost your computer?
Let me take a
No, I
quick look
lost
at the rules.
power. Yeah. There was a big
to be
thunder
honest with
peal,
you,
and there's just everything died all at once. So I'm on my cell phone.
because I've been working so much on Antarctic Nazis, I haven't really looked at this rule set recently. So
But yeah, you should get some weird points for encountering supernatural.
okay, so let's see. Did we get any fear points? I mean, it doesn't matter that much because it's the end of the game.
Yeah. Well, I think Kyle got the most, but yeah,
Mhm.
Aaron also got some. So I don't think that you and Ed got any.
I never got a single fear point. No.
Yeah.
I kept making. I either didn't encounter the situation, or I managed to make my wits roll.
Yeah, and the last appearance is benign, so it didn't carry.
Yeah, because it's
fear
a
point.
friendly ghost situation. We know exactly what he is.
Yeah.
Although now I'll have to tell my scoutmaster, sir, I'm not entirely sure that there aren't ghosts.
I think you'll find that spiritual residue does exist.
This is probably
So, according to what I'm saying in the rule book, the GM assigns weirdness points
Yeah,
based
okay.
on what we
this
witnessed.
should be too.
Then,
So, if
yeah.
it's minor, it's 1. If it's significant, it's 2. If it's major, it's 3.
I will give you guys 2. I think that's dealing
Yeah,
with a local revenant
looks like
is 2 points worthy, I think. Especially because Kyle almost got frozen by it once, and sort of got frozen by proxy once. So
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
what
what you were
said,
probably
right?
thinking of, Judd, was the weird meter event tables.
yeah,
Because you do have
I
to roll on those.
could be. See, running one shots, you don't have to know all this stuff. Like now, is it true, Miguel, that you're going to release a domain rules for End of Innocence, where you can build your treehouse out to
no,
like
that-
epic levels and
Yeah, with
like have
traps.
retainers and such?
sounds like a good idea.
This is the Bridge to Terabithia extension, right? Yeah.
You know, it is an OSR rule set, so technically you could actually use those rules. I can make y'all build a wasteland camp out of wretched apocalypse. Yeah. Well, if you've got anything to announce, Miguel, otherwise I think we can thank everybody for their attention and stop the recording.
Okay, so
Especially since you're sitting in the dark.
Yeah. Do y'all hear that
Lantern Man
thunder?